What's up? Really quick share today. I just want to give you some advice that I received a little over a year ago when I was going to therapy for my depression and anxiety. Now, for those of you who don't know, I suffered with depression for a long time, suicidal thoughts, suicide attempt, things of that nature. And I even developed anxiety over my depression because I was always so afraid of what my depression would lead me to do. So I want to share a really awesome tip that my therapist gave me over a year ago now that was really, really helpful and insightful, and I want to share with you because I know that there are people out there who could truly benefit from this, and I think that it's really important that we share that love. So something that was really cool for me was kind of figuring out, and basically I had to create a list. I made a list of things that I loved. And now a way that I kind of look at it now, not a way that it was kind of like given to me, it was more so of create a list of things that you love to do, things that you love to make time for. Now I look at it like this, and this is advice that I even pass on to my own clients now, which is create a list of things that you absolutely would not give up. Like if someone were to come up to you and be like, you cannot do this anymore. So things that you love to do, but you don't necessarily make the time for, create a list of those things, because these are the things which you should be choosing to fill your time with more often. So what I did was I created this list, and it could be as simple as stargazing. It could be as simple as spending time with the person. It could be as simple as looking at art or creating art. It was just very simple things for me, but things that were really important and which played a major role, because what I did was I put it somewhere where I always see it. So I would never miss this piece of paper. I hung it up on a wall where I always walked by. And I remember there would be times when I would start getting in that energy and getting in that space, and then I'd be like, all right, and then I'd just walk by, or I would glance up and I would see this list and I'd go, I have better choices that I can make right now. I have more options. I have things in my life which I love. So not only did it give me more opportunities to fill my time with things that serve me, but it gave me an opportunity to recognize all the things I truly love about my life and the things that I love in my life. Now, this is something I'm grateful that she, recommended that I do, because it allowed me to see this. It allowed me to have this breakthrough, allowed me to see this shift. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that you either participate in this tip yourself or you share it with someone you know who could benefit from it. But it's as simple as creating a list of the things that you absolutely love to do, could not imagine giving up, but maybe you don't make enough time for. Even the things that you do make time for, just put it down. I think I even put fuzzy socks on there, of course. I love fuzzy socks. I'm wearing them right now, too. But anyway, this is something I highly recommend. And then you're going to just put it on a wall, put it somewhere where you always see it. Yeah, and make it physical paper, not necessarily just notes in your phone, but physically write it out. Put it on the wall. Take the time to acknowledge that you just did that for yourself. And then every time those, feelings come up, you walk by it, or anytime you walk by it, you go, wow, like there's so much that I'm grateful for, there's so much that I love, and the cool thing is I can even fill my time with this now, or I can choose to make space for this, or I can choose to make time for this. So that's my quick tip for the day. That's something that I highly recommend you doing if you're struggling, or even if you're someone who has struggled in the past, or maybe potentially has something going on in their life that is a bit of a struggle, that is kind of bringing them down. Then I highly recommend that you do this for yourself. And maybe you feel limited right now. Maybe you feel like you're not in the best state that you've ever been in. Maybe you feel like there are some things holding you back. There are some blocks. There are some physical limits. There are some mental limits. Just go all out with this. Even if you're physically limited, list physical things. Even if you're not, list not physical things. It's just as simple as going deep with this so you can create more things in your life for you to feel like, wow, I really love this. I'm really grateful for this. But also, I know what I can fill my time with now. So instead of feeling so depressed or so anxious or so whatever, so negative, I can go, well, I can see this and really appreciate it. So really looking forward to hearing about this for you guys. I would love to see your list. So if you feel called to, comment your list below. I would love to see it, even if you just took a picture of it, or message me it if you're more vulnerable about it, and I would love to support you in your journey. So thank you to everybody who jumped on. Thanks everybody watching the replay. Sending so much love your way. I appreciate you. And if you feel called to share this tip with anybody else, please do. I know that the profound impact it had on my life, as simple as it might sound, when you're in that dark place, something as simple as this can really fuel your getting out. So with that being said, no matter where you are in your journey, try this out. There's always room to grow, and I hope you have an amazing day, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. Just make it awesome.